Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Goldilocks who lived in a house on the edge of the woods. Each morning after breakfast, she would go outside to play in the sunshine. She chased butterflies, skipped rocks on the nearby pond, and blew dandelion fuzz into the air. One day, Goldilocks playfully chased a beautiful butterfly into the woods. After following it for some time, Goldilocks suddenly stopped. She sniffed the air, and the most mouth-watering smell filled her nose. She said, "I'm hungry and home is far away. I'll just follow this scent, and surely I'll find a tasty meal." Rumble, rumble. Goldilocks held her grumbling tummy as she followed the yummy trail. Soon she came to a small cottage where the savory smell was coming from. "I wonder who lives here," she wondered. She pushed the door open and stepped inside. In the kitchen, she discovered 3 bowls of yummy porridge sitting on a table, begging to be eaten. "One bite wouldn't hurt," she said, pulling out a chair. Goldilocks sat down next to the biggest bowl of porridge and took a bite. "Ouch," she said. "This one is too hot." Then she sat down next to the medium-sized bowl of porridge and took a bite. "Yuck," she cried. "This one is too cold." Finally, she sat down next to the smallest bowl of porridge and took a bite. She said. "This one is just right." And she quickly ate it all up. After she finished the porridge, she noticed 3 chairs sitting in the next room. "Those look comfortable, and my feet are so tired from walking such a long way." She went over to have a rest. Goldilocks climbed up onto the biggest chair first. "Ugh," she cried. "This chair is much too hard." Then she climbed up onto the medium-sized chair. "Goodness," she said, "this chair is much too soft." Finally, she climbed up onto the smallest chair. "Ah," she sighed, "this one is just right." She nestled into the chair, but something wasn't right. Goldilocks found herself on the floor, surrounded by the chair's wooden pieces. "Oh no, I broke it," she cried. "I think resting in a bed might be better." Goldilocks made her way up the stairs and stopped at a bedroom filled with 3 beds. She went over to the biggest bed and climbed in. "Ah," she groaned, "this one is too hard." She went over to the medium-sized bed and climbed in. She said, "This bed is too soft." She then went to the 3rd bed and climbed in. "Ah," she sighed, "this bed is just right." Before long, she was fast asleep. As she drifted off to sleep, the 3 bears who lived in the house returned home from their morning walk. "I'm glad we went for a stroll while our porridge cooled down," said Baby Bear. "Me too, dear," replied Mama Bear. "Someone's been in our house," said Papa Bear, who noticed the door was open. The 3 bears stepped inside. "Someone took a bite from my porridge," said Papa Bear. "Someone's been eating my porridge," said Mama Bear. "Mine's all gone," shouted Baby Bear. The bears made their way to the next room and noticed something else was different. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," said Papa Bear. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," said Mama Bear. "Someone sat in my chair and broke it," cried Baby Bear. Just then, Papa Bear heard a snore from upstairs. The bears dashed upstairs and saw their 3 beds had been slept in. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," said Papa Bear. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," said Mama Bear. "Someone is sleeping in my bed," cried Baby Bear. Baby Bear's cry was so loud it woke up Goldilocks with a fright. With one look at the angry bears, she screamed, "Help!" and ran out of the house as fast as she could. "Well," said Papa Bear as he watched Goldilocks run off down the lane, "I better go make a second batch of porridge."